All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
A Gaza journalist who wrote for Al Jazeera was holding 3 hostages in his home with his family before he was killed by Israeli commandos during a rescue operation on Saturday, according to the Israeli military. The IDF wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, journalist Abdullah Al-Jamal was a Hamas terrorist holding Almog, Andrei and Shlomi hostage in his family's home in Nuseirat. No press west can make him innocent of the crimes he has committed. At Al Jazeera, what's this terrorist doing on your website? Abdullah Al-Jamal, who also worked as a spokesman for the Hamas-run labor ministry, was killed when Special Forces soldiers stormed his home in central Gaza and rescued hostages Almog Meirjan, 21, Andrei Kozlov, 27, and Shlomi Zedivi, 41, the Israeli military said. Al-Jamal's death was originally reported by Rami Abdu, the head of the Euromed Human Rights Monitor, who claimed Israel Defense Forces soldiers raided the journalist's home and killed him and several members of his family. The IDF acknowledged that Al-Jamal was keeping the hostages inside his family home, but made no mention of what happened to his relatives. The IDF said in a statement, "This is further proof that the Hamas terrorist organization uses the civilian population as a human shield." Who was Abdullah Al-Jamal and what stories did he write? Al-Jamal had previously written a column for Al Jazeera in 2019. But the Qatar-based outlet said Al-Jamal was never an employee. Al Jazeera wrote on X, formerly Twitter, that the X account of the Israeli Ministry of Defense and some Israeli websites quoted the name of a Palestinian journalist from Gaza called Abdullah Al-Jamal and claimed that he works with Hush Al Jazeera and that his name was linked to what happened in the Israeli army's liberation of 4 prisoners in the central Gaza Strip on Saturday. Al Jazeera Media Network confirms that Abdullah Al-Jamal has never worked with the network but had contributed to an op-ed in 2019 and that these allegations are completely unfounded. The network also stresses that these allegations are a continuation of the process of slander and misinformation aimed at harming Al Jazeera's reputation, professionalism, and independence. It calls for accuracy before publishing any of these allegations, the repetition of which has become ridiculous. Al Jazeera Media Network reserves all its legal rights to refute all these allegations. Before his death, Al-Jamal was contributing to the Palestine Chronicle news outlet, where he wrote a plethora of stories covering the deaths of Palestinians in Gaza during Israel's offensive. Many of his recent stories focused on the ongoing IDF operation in Nuseirat, where his own home was located, and where Israeli intelligence had figured out he was holding 3 of the 4 hostages rescued on Saturday near a refugee camp. The Palestine Chronicle is a non-profit organization based in Washington state that works to provide daily news to Gaza. The outlet claims that its team consists of professional journalists and respected writers and authors who don't speak on behalf of any political party or champion any specific political agenda. The organization confirmed on Sunday that Al-Jamal was a contributor reporting on the ground in Gaza, but made no mention that he was holding 3 hostages. The outlet did not immediately respond to the Post's request for comment. Along with the 3 men, Israeli forces also rescued Noa Argamani, the 26-year-old Israeli woman who became the terrified face of 7th October terrorist attack on the Jewish state. Israel touted the rescue as a success and estimated that there were under 100 casualties as a result of the raid. Last week, a Tel Aviv Jaffa district court determined that there is a close connection between Al Jazeera and Hamas. The court's deputy president, Shai Yaniv, said that based on a review of classified documents, the picture that emerges from the documents demonstrates categorically and, with convincing, clear and unambiguous evidence, the close, long-term connection between the Hamas terror organization and the Al Jazeera Media Network, with the Hamas terror organization advancing its goals through the channel. Israel's former Prime Minister, Naftali Bennett, wrote on X, Abdullah Al-Jamil is an Al Jazeera reporter and a Hamas terrorist who held 3 Israeli civilians hostage in his home. This has now been confirmed. Unfortunately, many Gaza civilians have been taking an active role in terror. Thousands that participated in the 7th October massacres and rapes, and hundreds of thousands that provide their homes to Hamas as terror bases, ammunition storage and as a jail for Israeli hostages. This isn't a bug, it's a feature. Hamas' core strategy is this use of civilians as weapons, and it's what grows the number of casualties in Gaza. If Hamas is determined to kill Gazans, nobody can stop them. Only Hamas defeat. However, the Hamas-run Ministry of Health alleged that 274 were killed, including civilians. Both Israeli and American officials have blamed the casualties over Hamas' tactic of holding hostages and munitions in civilian spaces. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan said on CNN Sunday, "The Palestinian people are going through sheer hell in this conflict because Hamas is operating in a way that puts them in the crossfire, that holds hostages right in the heart of crowded civilian areas, that puts military emplacements right in the heart of crowded civilian areas. More than 36,000 people have been killed since the war in Gaza began, according to the Hamas-run Ministry of Health, which does not differentiate between terrorists and civilians." Israeli military experts told Fox News Digital that Al Jazeera uses its reporters to track Israeli military movements and then delivers the information to Hamas. Yaniv said the evidence shows that Al Jazeera had harmed Israel's national security.